My name is Barry Myers, and today we're going to talk about lifestyle choices that influence the health and life expectancy on the Japanese population. So this paper is going to try and correlate the two topics together to see if there is data that shows Japanese lifestyle, their physical activity, their exercise, and mainly their diet to promote their life expectancy, lower health risks, and involving as cardiovascular disease, obesity, hypertension, and diabetes, and as long as other health issues. So we'll talk about their lifestyle first. Their daily commute, living in a high density area, most of them walk anywhere from 1 to 2 or 3 kilometers to their place of employment or to the train. Then they have to wait around for a while, get on the train, go to their destination, and then again walk or take a subway or a taxi service to their work. And then at the end of the day, they have to repeat this all over again. So McGarry stated in 2017, a Japanese individual will walk between 3 to 5 kilometers a day. And technology as a thing is such as the bullet train is used nowadays to help cut down on the walking. Their meal typically consists of a bowl of rice, soup, pickled vegetables, and a source of protein. This was stated by Japanese Food in 2017. Usually, depending on their source of protein, they mainly focus on fish and tofu, just due to the area that they're in. They're surrounded mostly by water, so it's very easy for them to access fish. They mainly eat vegetables, grains, tofu, and fish. And the reason why there's health benefits for eating fish over the meats are mainly due to the type of fats. Omega-3s are the healthy fats, which in Japan, that's mainly what they seek. And here in the United States, we eat a lot of omega-6 fats, which can lead to cardiovascular disease. Physical activity and exercise, a big conception is, people think that, oh, I'm walking upstairs or, I don't take the elevator, that is exercising, whereas physical activity is really just any bout of movement, where exercise is a structured training program that leads to adaptations. One of their daily exercises that they do is, it's called Raijo Taisu. It's actually, it translates to radio calisthenics. So calisthenics is like kind of a dynamic warm-up used to help get loose and stretch. Mainly it's done in the morning, and it's actually broadcasted on the radio, so you can tune into the radio no matter where you are, and you don't need any type of equipment, so that's a beneficial thing. And then there's traditional aerobic training and resistance training as well, such as running, cycling, swimming, and weightlifting. And Pawlowski stated in 2016, on average, citizens of the United States start to exhibit some type of illness around the age of 60, and that's almost a 15-year difference compared to Japan, which they actually start to have diseases or illnesses that start around the age of 75. And their life expectancy is actually one of the greatest in the world. I think it's in the top 3. They've had someone who's actually lived to the age of 122 years old, so that's pretty old. And their mortality rate is low due to the fact that Japan people on average actually live longer than we do here in the United States. And that has to do a lot with their lifestyle and their dietary choices. So in conclusion, after doing some research and trying to correlate the two, I would suggest that the United States would adopt some of the choices that they make from the Western culture here in the United States. Here we have major health issues such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and 1/3 out of the adults are actually overweight here in the United States. So, 1 out of 3 people are actually overweight, which is pretty surprising. And they have one of the highest health care costs in the world due to that factor. And if Americans adopted some of the lifestyle choices that Japanese culture do, it could potentially lead to a longer, healthier lifestyle with less complications. And here are my references. Any questions?